So if you're watching this video, it's probably because you're interested in a career in life insurance or you want to learn more about what we do. Great. But before you book a call with me, I want to tell you about something that happened last week. I had this call with someone and they were asking me about commission splits, lead costs, training systems, like all of it for 45 minutes. And then at the end, they're like, yeah, I'm just exploring options. I'm not ready to leave my job yet. And I'm like, okay, they didn't really understand what this call was supposed to be about. So if that's you, if you're just comp shopping or just exploring, you're not actually ready to make a change, this video is going to help you understand before you book a call. But if you're actually ready to make a change, like you're done with income caps, you're done building someone else's business, and you want to know what it really takes to build something in life insurance, keep watching. Because I'm not going to sell you on this. I'm going to tell you exactly what this looks like, the good parts, the hard parts, all of it. And by the end, you'll know if you should book a call or not. I'm Nicolette. I run a $6 million a year life insurance agency in Scottsdale. We went from 5 agents to over 100 just last year. So I've seen what works, what doesn't, and who actually succeeds. So let's get into it. So first, let me be clear about what this call actually is. It's not me trying to convince you to join. I'm looking for the right people, not just more people. This is a conversation where we're both figuring out if this makes sense. I'm going to ask you about your current situation, your goals, why you're looking for something different. You're going to ask me how the business works, what the first 60 days look like, what kind of support do you get? And by the end, you'll know if this is something you actually want to do, and I'll know if you're someone I want to invest time in training. Because here's what I'm really trying to figure out on this call. Are you serious? Do you have a real reason for doing this? Are you willing to work? Or are you just shopping around and hoping to find something that's easy? So let me tell you who actually succeeds in this business, and you can decide if that's you. So let me tell you about Mary. She was a struggling mom, managing a med spa, barely making ends meet, and now after 2 years in life insurance sales, she can buy whatever she wants and provide for her family without stress. Or Liz. She was a college student. She came from door-to-door sales, grinding in the Arizona heat, and in 6 months' time, she built a 6-figure income, and now she's recruiting her own team. These people aren't special. They didn't have some secret advantage, but here's what they did have. They had a real reason. Mary had kids to feed. Liz was tired of the physical grind. They weren't just interested, they were done with where they were. They worked 50 to 70 hours a week at first. They dialed the phone constantly. They dealt with rejection. They didn't complain about leads or clients. They just worked. They listened. They followed the system. They didn't try and reinvent the wheel or do it their own way. They took the feedback and actually implemented it. When they didn't make money, they looked in the mirror first. They didn't blame me, the leads, the economy. They asked, what can I do differently? This wasn't a side hustle for them. They went all in. Because you can't build a real business working 10 hours a week. So if that sounds like you, if you're hungry, willing to work, coachable, accountable, and ready to commit full time, keep watching because I want to talk to you. Now let me be equally clear about who this isn't for, because I'd rather you know now than waste your time on a call. If you're just trying to see who has the highest commission split or the best systems, you're missing the point. I've seen people with the best resources fail and the worst resources succeed. Systems don't make you money. You do. If you need certainty, if you need a paycheck every 2 weeks, if you can't handle the idea of working hard and making nothing for a week, get a job. This is commission only. Some weeks you'll make 15 grand, some weeks you'll make 0. If you think you're gonna work 20 hours a week from a beach and make 6 figures in your first year, you're delusional. That might happen eventually, but not at first. This takes real work. You have to buy leads, that's your inventory. If you're not willing to spend money to make money, this won't work. Mary maxed out credit cards. That's the level of belief required. And if you're the type of person who always has an excuse, the leads are bad, the client is difficult, the timing wasn't right, we don't have time for that energy. So if any of that describes you, don't book a call. I'm not your person, and that's okay. Now, if you're still watching, you're probably wondering, okay, but what does this actually look like? What am I getting into? So let me answer the questions I get asked on every single call. And I'm gonna be straight with you. Do I need sales experience? So I've had recruits who's joined my team with literally no sales experience coming out of working a snow cone shop, like 0 sales experience. They've crushed it and sold within their first week. Meanwhile, I've had experienced salespeople quit after 2 weeks because their ego couldn't handle the rejection. So no, you don't need sales experience. You need work ethic and mental toughness. Experience doesn't predict your success here. Your willingness to fail and learn does. Do I have to buy leads? You don't have to buy leads. You get to buy leads. Here's the difference. You can go work for XYZ captive company. They give you leads, but you're going to make way less commission. Or you can be an independent broker. You buy your own leads, but in turn, you're going to make way more money. We choose the latter. Think of leads like your inventory, like you're stocking the shelves of your business. That's what business owners do. So here's the reality. You only buy leads one time. You spend $1,000 on leads. Let's say you only close 2 deals and you make $2,000. You take that $2,000, you reinvest it into leads. The business is already paying for itself. How much can I make? So this is commission-based, which means it's unlimited. But let me give you realistic numbers. If you're working 50 to 70 hours a week, following the system, staying consistent, most agents hit 6 figures in their first year. Now, some make more, some make less. But the beauty is it depends entirely on your effort. You're not making 6 figures in month 1. You might make 3,000 one, 8,000 the next, 12,000 the next. It's inconsistent at first, but over time it evens out. How long until I make money? So most agents who actually work the system make money in their first 30 to 60 days. But you have to be dialing, buying leads, setting appointments, closing deals. If you're sitting around just waiting for something to happen, you won't make anything. Now, if you're not licensed yet, we will sponsor your licensing course. You can be licensed in 7 to 10 days, contracted within a month, writing business within 45 days. If you're already licensed, you can start immediately. Can I work remotely? Yes, you can work remotely. All you need is a phone and your laptop, but here's the truth. Solo remote agents with no experience struggle. That's why we have an office in Scottsdale. Agents who work in the office tend to be more driven, more focused, more successful because there's accountability and energy. If you're remote, you need to be way more proactive about getting on coaching calls, staying connected. You can't just disappear and expect to succeed. What makes you different from other agencies? I'm here every single day. A lot of leaders at my level have dropped off, they're not involved anymore. I'm 110% in my business. I genuinely enjoy working. I enjoy growing. I love seeing my team succeed. That's what keeps me going. You're not just getting a sponsor, you're getting a mentor who's actively building alongside of you. We went from 5 agents to over 100 in less than a year. That doesn't happen by accident. It happens because we have a system that works and I'm invested in making sure people succeed. Now let me paint you a picture of what your first year actually looks like, because I'm not going to sugarcoat this. You're working 50 to 70 hours a week. You're dialing the phone constantly. You're setting appointments. You're getting rejected a lot. You're learning on the fly. It is not glamorous. But if you stick with it, by year 2 or 3, you're making way more money with way less effort. You have a referral base. Your close ratio is higher. You're not buying as many leads. Your business is compounding. It's not a get rich quick, but I've always been told it's a get rich for sure. But you have to be willing to put in the work up front. So, knowing all of that, the work, the inconsistency, the investment, the grind, are you still interested? If yes, here's what happens next. Here's where you decide if everything I said sounds like something you're ready for. You're hungry, you're willing to work, you're coachable, you're ready to commit full time, book the call. We'll talk about your situation, your goals, why you're looking for change. I'll explain how the business works in more detail, and we'll figure out if this is the right move for you. Come ready to be honest about where you are, what you want, and what you're willing to do. The more real you are, the more valuable our conversation will be. There's no pressure to join on this call. This is just a conversation. If it's not a fit, we'll both know. If it is, we'll talk about next steps. And if this doesn't sound like something you want to do, that's totally fine. I'd rather you know now than waste your time on a call. I respect people who know what they want and what they don't. But if you're ready, if you're done with where you are and you want to build something real, I'd love to talk. So click the link below, book your call. I'm looking for people who are hungry, coachable, and ready to work. If that is you, let's have a conversation. If not, I wish you the best in whatever you pursue. Thank you for watching. I'll see you on the call, or I won't. Either way, I appreciate you taking the time to watch this.